Who is you?
Bender, cool kids, what up? Play distance. Let's make it happen.
You dig. Bender is going first. It's on you.
He brought clips and mags. I'm here to give him a year subscription. Should have told him this clearly isn't a wise career decision. Said when it comes to lyricism, you and I's a mirror image, so let's reflect on that and let these people hear the difference. Now fuck that. Salami boy. That's you. You a straight Humpty. I bet you studied the dance moves. I'm guessing 9 months before your mother had you, she was getting busy in that Burger King bathroom. I'm bagging them in 2. If we ain't gambling for loot, you can take a page from Lux, go battle on a roof. Loser has to jump. I'll hand the kid a noose. He can choose to snap his neck or get splattered on the stoop. I'm that burning bush that Moses was sure that he saw in the desert. You're that nerd with a pocket protector, the turn of the toxic avenger. These haymakers will do you a favor. Take the rest of that face off you. We'll see more jaws dropping than on that leper colony you escaped off of. You got Ben in a box? That's minute rice. You can't stop me. I'm so sincere, you smoking mirrors to slang godly. ATM, bank on me. I told you I'm bomb. Got Hank Shockley's brain placed inside a motherfucking Krang body. Now I spent some time last week thinking of ways to call you ugly. This being 1080p, I was gonna do the job just lovely. When I heard you came from Greece, I thought to myself, that's funny, because you being from Greece, that's like me being from Hungary. Now I'm hella feeling the bay. Joe Cutter, Animal Planet. Even Dan is a savage. These are some cats that actually rap with. Yeah. She sent me a verse recorded. I'd be happy to match it if you weren't known for being a bitch on a track like Danica Patrick. You want to collab? I'll need cake for that track, Petey. You'd have to round up 3K like a clan meeting. Look, he must know no one's trying to book him for shows. He can try the cush and the blow to try to cushion the blow, but since 09 you've been shit. I can't co-sign you a bit. As far as I'm concerned, you got no right to exist. Maybe calling him a legend the whole time was a myth, because that old climate has shifted, been no shine for you since. Got a low rider down there, my bitch stole right down on 5th. Sitting on a slope, it can roll right down the strip. Wrap a clothesline around your wrist, so they're both tied to the shift. Have you ghost ride in the whip while it goes right off the bridge. Now, I think you get the message now. The second round, I'll have him. I think you get the message now. The second round, I'll make him settle down like a wedding vow. Hey, yo, Craig Mack wants his face back. You know what's fucked up? Wait, they tattooed on a full spawn mask, and you're still known as the Fresh Coast dude with a fucked up face. Ain't that some shit?
All right, Bender round motherfucking 1. Come with that hard shit.
Woo! All right,
Pete, what you gotta say?
All right, I got a line that's about to send you to the outer limits. But first, I gotta wait another 1,000 minutes for Mr. Fab's first round to finish. He rolls some extra raps to switch the limits and mess around. Thinks he set a trap. But what's the best attack against a cat who tries to spread a man in a second flat? The right? Dead his ass. Turn off the lights. Teddy Pendergrass. The left? Bender's neck will snap like Hendrix smashed a Fender Strat. Let's get it. My babe battles been too few and far between. Fuck Lux. I'll take you to that roof like Martin Sheen. Start the scene. Cameras rolling. Graph writer. Can controlling. Cannon loaded. Damn it, Rich Gannon's going back to Oakland. Throwing missiles, homie, I don't miss. Eyes closed, you can show me where the blindfold is. I'll test Big Ben's hands without a time zone switch and start flashing off top like a 5-0's whip. You think a cyclone hit. Don't cry though, bitch, cause that's a high tone pitch, no strike zone fits. Every shot that I throw splits your microchips if Ben getting out of pocket like the iPhone 6. This kid's got a drinking problem. He ain't got a bright future. At the bar last night till last call, a blind loser. He said, you want a wine cooler? No, I'm not a high schooler. 3 shots later, he's walking like Walter White Jr. Sooner or later, I had to prove you a bitch, Bender. I'm here to toss money around like a big spender. Limbs getting dismembered, head spinning, hit record, quick-tempered. This shot won the West like a Winchester. I've been tested over time, and I know that I could beat him. double wide tomb, don't close the mausoleum. I'ma show this clown the meaning of how locals start the season, leave his head half empty. That's the Oakland Coliseum. You gonna die. I bet if you challenge me, you'll be way off. No, I said you diabetic. I challenge you to a way off.
There it is, round motherfucking one. Both coming with heat rocks. Round two, Bender, it's on you, player.
Now I see you trying to network with your music. You got no hype. You target at building, but no one's getting on board. That's a drone strike. Me, I've been a beast since Keith Richards had a clean liver. I'm a high priest of that motherfucking low life. I ain't do no research. I don't care what you do, but you engage like every other week. So I think it's fair to assume any woman you get to agree to marrying you is gonna call it off quicker than Arabs and Jews declaring a truce. You a straight chicken hawk. I feel you, Morris. You like to get them sucking while they're young. That's Philip Morris. You like to get them sucking when they're young. That's Philip Morris. Fucking up. Fuck it. You got it. I got it. Thanks for the positive encouragement. You came with light material, photons. You can bet on. Against me, you're outside of your element. Like electrons. When sun fire, you black out. Ain't nothing safe from this heat. My one-liners are flat out 180 degrees.
Freestyle. No.
I'm not hearing seagulls and
My one-liners are flat out 180 degrees.
Yeah, let's time. Can't watch this.
lost time.
All right.
IG.
All right. Now, when he goes to the store, he asks for paint and a blank canvas. When he goes to the barber, he asks for the Sage Francis. A fat, middle-aged, depressed artist can barely fit the jeans you're rocking. Bottle feeding the addiction of your inner demons talking. You about to set a record, player? But it's a different needle dropping. You have a million things in common with Philip Seymour Hoffman. Hopefully. Caution tape, because he died. Caution tape the crime scene and let the Lord be with him. If you think he won a round, it doesn't count, like Norb's opinion. In your condition, man, you need to fucking stop it. If this painter make a stand, you'll see the ease I'll brush him off with. Now, you fucking lost it, but I won't say how. Gloves off, you must have quit. That's the OJ trial. Shit, we could go 8 rounds. I'll crush you till they shut this whole place down, then have it open back up like a cold case foul. Now, you thought you were the first airborne, you a paratrooper. Air maneuver, keep this cat on his feet like a pair of pumas. Barracuda tearing through you. Harry Truman, air nukes. I'll stop the tape and you'll get whipped off cam like Ferris Bueller. I'll bury you and snatch your soul. Hack your skull, have it sold. Come together. Abbey Road, battle's over, casket closed. But there's 1,000 ways for you to die, and since I'm the man they chose, shit, I'll pick Bender off the balcony like Amber Rose. I have it sold. You better throw every punch that you can. Fuck flight distance, I'm still waiting for something to land. Waiting to battle, but you weren't ready, and you still not, so it's turned deadly, because I'm gonna beat you with the bottle you've been stuck in since you turned 20. You want my last nerve ending, and I'm such a cold puncher, 1 hit, 360, no Rolling Stone cover. So tell any broke fucker who said my career's deaded, I'll bring it back to life with no paramedic like Claire Bennett, too.
Damn. All right. Motherfucking Pete. All right. Round 3. Bender, it's on you, dog.
Now, we all talk shit in battles and we're not gonna do actually. But I'm concerned with this gun shit you've been on, playing that fantasy. You talk about drawing them llamas when you ain't prepared to start clapping, Pete. That'd be like drawing Muhammad. Real killers might run up and clear out a magazine. Now, part of me almost hopes they let off rounds in this dude. Splash him and take some years off his life. Fountain of youth. Let me get this out of my system. I hope you get found by some goons and they put 5 in the source like a perfect album review. Now, back in Vegas, Back in Vegas, he rolled with a pack of rats, no Sammy Davis. Around here, he's signing affidavits all across the San Andreas. So I'm not talking about no tracks he make with Planet Asia when I say the factual statement you've collaborated with Cali agents. Man, I'm playing. But it's just like fuck every angle's taken. You battled 650 times on YouTube. No exaggeration. And that's amazing. But where the fuck did that get you? I'm just saying, I'm thinking maybe you should have went out in your prime like Amadeus. Let me explain. He rose to prominence with the Oakland audience. So I suppose this common sense, his old accomplishments of global dominance, that started here would grow synonymous with his overconfidence. But you know the consequence, overexposing all this shit. Promoters jocking him at first reversed and broke their promises. You saw the opponent's awkward got you hurt, won't acknowledge it, but every event felt like a knife in your back. That's Roman politics. Was it your face? Was it your face that looked like post-apocalyptic molten lava pits? Your gross incompetence making that music no one bothered with. Nah, you just overstayed your welcome. Sunk down to the middle tier, lost all your shit. Now they're saying you don't belong in this. He's battles lungs depressions because the man is not the legend. They're like Santa Claus and penguins. That's polar opposites. Now he's stacking all his bread up, packed it up, moved to the desert. In the end, that money's gonna be just another ghost you're haunted with. Because you can stack a mountain of dead presidents like that South Dakota monument, but that pot is getting raked because you'll never know when to fold and walk with it. And you deserve it. You treat your fans like shit. Saurus. I don't mean just being a dick. He rips them off. He's made a fortune. 7 years ago, Kyle Conway bought a verse you still ain't recorded. So if you want to track with Pete, go hold your breath if he paid you for it. I thought you had cards up your sleeve. Your boy bluffing. I just royal flushed him. Now who the fuck is Doyle Brunson? I said from here on in, I'm only battling legends. But if the money's right, tell Ness that I might just make an exception. Time.
There we go.
Yeah.
Motherfucking.
All right.
Good. Correct.
All right. The Saurus, you can diss me for playing cards, but I just think you're hating. I made $6K last week clicking buttons. How much did you rake in finger painting? It doesn't make a difference who oversees it. Your ship is sailing. Yoke up. I'll split his egg before it's finished incubating. Face it, you don't know what getting paid is till you've raised kids on both sides of the Bay Bridge. Yeah, I gamble for a living, but you need to look closer. Because I even made a bet on this battle. I took over. I ain't come to joke around. You know this clown's been broken down, and for what was supposed to be my Oakland crowd, this is how a closing round's supposed to sound. Wow. Expect no less from me. Rep the West, protect the legacy. Bender's dead in 3, prep ahead, get the stretcher please. Before I got on stage, I double-checked my weaponry and knew I'd wind up armed from all angles like Dennis Eckersley. Yeah. You're second best to me. I mean, you make tight music, but in this battle shit, all you did was take my blueprint. So when I see your mug, I want to put a straight right to it. You just got a nose for it like the K9 unit. Sounded stupid every time I hear this fella force it. I tell him forfeit. You won't get awarded, but I'll give you medal for it. I'm metamorphing, mad heart, and you can tell I poured it into every bar because he got hit so hard he teleported. You ready for it? This your time to be heard. It's that word on the street. Start biting the curb. I like beef. Your boys want to fight with me? Word. I'll lift your entire team like they hired Steve Kerr. You can't deter me. Ain't nobody moving. That's a big red flag. No Soviet Union. Jesus, I'm not religious. I'm only assuming you'll get bodied in wine. That's Holy Communion. Time.
All right. Motherfucking dope ass battle.
Sorry, guys.